guys, welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing 3 nights of Weight Watcher dinners. I have a pretty good menu that I'm going to show you, so I really hope you enjoy it. I hope you try some of these recipes out. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure you are subscribed, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much, and I really appreciate it. And let's just jump into the video. So for dinner number 1, I'm going to be having some salmon. You will need squash, lemon, some parsley, and a green pepper. You can obviously change up your veggies to anything you want, broccoli, green beans, whatever you like, but this is what I'm going to be making. So firstly, I'm going to cut up my squash and my pepper. These are already washed and dried. So I'm going to cut these up, and then I'm going to place them into my casserole dish that I have here. I'm going to go ahead and spray this, and then I'll place it in the casserole dish. And I like to just bake it directly with the fish. I'm going to be adding some lemon pepper. I love this seasoning. It's one of my favorites. I'm also going to be adding some black pepper. Also be sprinkling some parsley, some fresh parsley on my veggies. We're going to use a lot of parsley in this dish. Just pop the salmon into the dish. Alright, this may seem a little weird, but trust me, it's really, really good. You're going to take some light mayonnaise, and you're going to take a tablespoon of that and place it onto the salmon. And then just spread it on top. This just really adds so much flavor to the fish, and it's just really, really good. This is how I like to always cook my salmon, unless I glaze it with like sriracha and honey, but this is my preferred way. And then you will season it with lemon pepper. Again, I love lemon pepper. A little bit of salt, black pepper, some dried parsley, squeeze some fresh lemon, and last, some fresh parsley. And we're going to go ahead and pop this into the oven. I have a little sauce here I'm going to add to the top. Look all pretty. There's the salmon. As you can see, like the mayo is all crispy on it. It looks delicious. And a side of veggies. So this is dinner for night 1, and this came to be 2 points. It was 1 point for the mayo on the salmon, and then I added some sauce. So total we have here is 2 points. Okay, for dinner number 2, I'm going to be using my cast iron, which I've sprayed oil spray on the pan, and we're going to be making an Indian dish. One of my favorite Indian dishes is butter chicken. I have this sauce here. This is the simmer sauce for butter chicken curry. I got this from Target. We're going to be using that with boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I've cut up into dice size, and I've trimmed the fat off most of them. I'm going to spray what's left of this. I can't believe it's not butter. Clearly, there's hardly any in there, but if you have the butter spray, spray it with butter and oil. I'm going to add my chicken. I have a cup here, and I'm going to add some of it now, and then I'm going to add some more later. Once it's cooked through a little bit, I like to top it with some more. So just mix your sauce in with your chicken, and then save aside some so that you can add a little bit more sauce once it's done cooking. We're not going to use any more than 1 cup. I'm going to add a little bit of parsley to mine, and I'm also going to be cooking some rice with it. And I'm going to pop this into the oven. That leftover sauce, add some of that remainder sauce. Go ahead and just mix it up a little bit. Oh my god, this looks so good and smells so good. I'm going to top it with some fresh cilantro that I cut up. This is optional if you don't like cilantro. You definitely don't have to do it. Alright, this is the finished dish. This is butter chicken over rice. I have 1/2 cup rice for 3 points. And the butter chicken, since I make it with thighs, which I would recommend using thighs because it's 10 times better than breast. For this kind of dish, it is 8 points and it makes 5 servings. So this is a higher point dinner, but if you have the points, use them. If you have weeklies, use them because you gotta live a little. And it's really good. Okay, for dinner number 3, you will need some lean ground beef, some red pepper flakes. You can also use just like red pepper flakes like this. This is like a more common red pepper flake, but I use the Asian flakes. I'm going to be using soy sauce, some ginger. You can use fresh ginger, but I'm going to try out this ginger paste. And you will need a little bit of sesame oil. And then for your veggies, you will need a cucumber and some carrots that we're going to be cutting up. Okay, turn your pan on. This is a really easy recipe. It's not going to take long at all. I'm going to take 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Pop that in the pan. And we're going to be using 2 teaspoons of sesame oil total, but you want to save your second one for a little bit later in the dish. Next, add your beef. Let this just kind of cook down, and then we'll add the next ingredients. I added some black pepper to this, and it doesn't need any salt, but I do like black pepper in this dish. While that's cooking, we're going to cut up a little bit of veggies, enough for 2 people, just me and my husband. So I'm going to cut up some really thin slices of cucumber. Next, I'm going to cut some carrots. I'm going to take a 1/2 tablespoon of ginger. There we go. I'm going to add that. And then I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to take a 1/2 teaspoon of the flakes. I like it pretty spicy, so I'm actually going to add 1 more. So 1 teaspoon total, because I like it really hot. But if you don't like it hot, definitely don't put as much in. And then just let this kind of simmer and cook, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's done. Okay, now that the meat is done, add your other 1/2 teaspoon of sesame oil once it's all done, and drizzle that over it. And I would not skip on the sesame oil because that's what really makes this whole dish. It just gives it so much flavor, and it's just necessary. So mix that all together. Transfer it into a bowl. you have a little bit of options here. If you don't want to use a lot of points, then I would eliminate the rice. But if you have the points, then go ahead and add the rice, because white rice is good with this dish. And then here I have some lettuce cups that I pulled apart. And what I like to do is add a little bit of rice. This is 1/2 cup rice total right here. I might not use it all, but I like to add a little bit of rice. Take your Korean ground beef, add a scoop of that, a cucumber, some carrots, and you could add a sauce if you like, and then I just wrap it up. And there you go, that's dinner. Alright, the second option with the Korean beef is you can make a little salad bowl. I have a little bit of rice under this with some carrots, cucumber, the beef, some lettuce, and topped with soy sauce and sesame seeds. Alright guys, how good were those recipes? They were good. I hope you guys enjoyed those, and I hope you guys try them out yourself, for yourself or your family. We'll leave all of the ingredients and the recipes down below in the description box, so make sure to always check down there. Everything will be written out with the points. You can screenshot it, or you can have it up when you're cooking the recipe yourself. Either way, I make it easy for you, so just peep down there for the recipe. And thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.